I work with the most amazing staff. They individually affect our early education learners, our adult learners, our youth learners, our volunteers, anyone and everyone in our community who wants to grow, wants to serve, wants to learn. So I think it starts with gratitude and joy, starting from the staff on up. We have staff that I believe feel really grateful. They get to connect and serve community every single day.
I love being here because I totally believe in the mission of community education, early childhood family ed. It's literally changed my life and impacted me personally in a way that I had never even imagined. So I had Kate, my daughter, when I was young, and we didn't know a lot of other young families. And when I experienced early childhood family ed, I loved it for myself, but also felt it was such an impactful decision for me to get into the field. So I changed my degree, went back to graduate school, and got my teaching license.
I love my job because I get to work with awesome students and staff and learn about new things and ideas every day. They're just so empowering to what their activities are, and just knowing that there's so many, a variety of things to do, and just every year I'm just amazed of all the new things I learn, just with new technologies or new apps or something that comes out that I learn about, and it just keeps me young, and I enjoy that.
We have staff that have been here for 3 months, and we have staff that have been here 25 to 30 years, and I see the same spark in their face of, you know what, I really care about who I'm serving right this minute. And when you can have that kind of connection with a community member, it's contagious.
I've been the service learning coordinator for Edina Public Schools for 10 years. I'm going on my 11th year. There's a young person over in 10th grade last year who was really concerned about electronic waste. He collected 2 semi-fulls of electronic waste. That's measurable. That is impact. That changes me because I know, oh gosh, I got to remember to recycle all those printers. I shouldn't throw those into the waste stream. But I think that also has an impact on the student body, because they now see that this was something one person did and it made such a tremendous impact. That's what's transformational about service learning to me, and to I think how we're teaching, how we're working with students, is to give them voice.
One time there was an adult who was from Somalia, and when she was younger she almost drowned, she told me, and she's an adult, she's about 30 years old. I was helping her learn to swim, and she said to me, "If you teach me to swim, I'll never forget you the rest of my life." And I was like, oh my goodness, you know, that for her was such a big deal, to be able to learn how to swim and feel safe in the water. It's exciting to see that, to see the difference between not even being able to go underwater to being able to lap swim. It's really rewarding.
Our learners tell us we make a positive impact. They complement the high quality of our programs and services, how we truly listen and engage them in our process through our councils, through constant evaluation, through conversations in grocery stores. We listen to our community and then provide programs and services accordingly.
I was working with a middle school group. I was just in the homework zone where kids could do homework. And one of the students said, "Hey Paul, can you look at my project that I'm working on?" I said, "Sure." So I took her laptop and I started reading it, and I quickly noticed that this had nothing to do with school. And she said, "Paul, I'm having major family issues at home. My parents don't get along and things are awful." And the result was, I talked to her parents, I talked to her, the parents and the kids started talking to each other, and it was a cool moment where I could say, wow, I am really making a difference in her life. And the fact that she trusts me enough to come to me with that big of a problem really was very rewarding, and something that I'll never forget.
We really want our buildings, our spaces to be places that are the communities. Sure, we spend the majority of our time educating our kids in them, but there's a lot of anytime, anywhere time and space for people to feel like this is their place to impact education for all learners, including themselves. And that's what I think is so powerful about community ed. If you enter when your child is pre-K, we have families that now want to move here and be a part of it. When you enter when you're 55 plus, you have people that say, I want to stay here and live here because this is a place I can learn and grow for the rest of my life. I just love that we have something that will spark every single age, and the spark really comes from the staff who work here.